One of my favorite easy meals is just crackers and cheese. In my grad school days, I could happily make a plate of crackers, cheese, salami, and a little bit of veggies and call that dinner. When I went low carb, I thought those days were over. Then I started playing around with almond flour and discovered I could make truly crispy, delicious crackers with a fraction of the carbs. So today I'm going to show you how to make some easy keto crackers that have all the crunch and flavor you crave. This almond flour cracker recipe takes 5 basic ingredients. Obviously, we start with some almond flour, and I have 2 cups here. Then we're going to add some baking powder. I have half a teaspoon. Some salt. I have another half teaspoon. And we'll whisk the dry ingredients together. Then I'm going to take 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of oil. You can also use melted butter. Just make sure it's not too hot. And you want to take a rubber spatula and really work those in until you have a proper dough. It'll seem like you have too many dry ingredients and not enough wet ingredients, but you really got to knead it hard against the sides of your bowl and it will come together. And when you're done kneading it nice and hard, you should be able to basically pick up the dough in one big ball. And it shouldn't be too sticky or wet at all. When you form it into a ball, you should be able to have clean hands, relatively clean hands. Next, we want to roll out our dough. Now, I recommend having a nice big silicone mat for this because it doesn't slide around as much, but you can also use parchment paper. So you just want to spread that out. Then you're going to take a nice piece of parchment or wax paper, put it on top of your dough, and you're going to roll it out. You want to roll it as evenly as possible, anywhere between 1/8 to 1/4 inch thick. You really want to take your time rolling it out so that you get it even from the beginning, but you can always kind of even it out as you go. You really just want to roll it carefully and gently in every direction, a little bit at a time. And you can lift your parchment and see how you're doing in terms of thickness every so often. The edges tend to get a little thinner, but try to do it as evenly as you can. Now, once you've got it rolled out to an even thickness, you just pull off your parchment paper. You can cut them as big or as small as you like. I like to do about 2-inch squares. And I like to do this with a pizza wheel. Now, I will warn you, I'm terrible at doing this straight, and sometimes I even get out a measuring tape. I'm not gonna bother right now, but I'll try to take my time as I roll through. Now you will have some funky little edge pieces that won't make proper crackers. Don't worry about that. They taste delicious, so you'll bake it along with the rest and you'll just nibble on those as a snack. So far I'm doing it pretty straight, but ooh, there are times you would think that I didn't know how to do a straight line. Now this is a very basic cracker recipe and you can do a lot of things to jazz it up a little. If you wanted just a basic salty cracker, you could sprinkle it with a little sea salt and put it in the oven. You can do things like add garlic powder to the dough, you can add Parmesan, dried rosemary, Italian seasoning, lots of ideas there. Today, we're gonna have a little fun and we're going to put some Everything Bagel seasoning on top. Now you can of course buy Everything Bagel seasoning, you can also make your own. To make sure our Everything Bagel seasoning sticks a little better, I'm taking a little bit of whisked egg white and I'm brushing it over the dough. You can also do that if you're just adding some sea salt. And then you can take your seasoning and sprinkle it over top, and then you're gonna press on it gently to kind of get it to stick to the crackers a little more. Okay, our Everything Bagel keto crackers are almost ready for the oven. You want to grab yourself a nice big baking sheet, one preferably without a rim, so that you can easily slide your silicone mat or your parchment on top of it. Now they go in the oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 to 40 minutes. You want the edges to be golden brown and the crackers to be firm to the touch. I will warn you that your little edge pieces, which probably rolled a little more thinly than everything else, will start to brown more quickly. If they look like they're browning too much, you can just break them off as they're going and get them into a bowl or on a plate and let the rest continue cooking. Okay guys, our crackers are done and out of the oven and I have let them cool completely. They will not be entirely crisp until they are completely cool. And I found that my outer edges didn't brown that much this time, which is fabulous. And you can see here that they've kind of separated along the cut lines, but even if they didn't, all you need to do is just kind of gently break them apart along the lines that we cut earlier. I've got everything bagel seasoning going everywhere, but it's sticking pretty well. And then you're ready to go. Now you've got some crackers and you can enjoy them with cheese. Let's taste one. This one looks good. It's a good thickness. Let's break it. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it crack, but you can see it crack. And let's take a bite. I love that everything bagel seasoning. They are fantastic. And honestly, they're perfect with any kind of cheese you like. I'm gonna put some brie on them. I'm gonna put some of my husband's homemade boursin on them. And now I can indulge in one of my favorite easy meals, crackers, cheese, salami, and a little bit of veggies. You can find this recipe and so many more in the Everyday Ketogenic Kitchen or on my website at alldayidreamaboutfood.com.